Hello guys, and welcome to this tutorial. I hope you like the project. I think it's pretty easy to use, so let's see how it's done. First folder, change things. Open the folder. You have first folder names. News name, open it. First composition. I don't know, let's say the TV channel, the news, 7 News. I have no other idea. Open the other one, let's say, I don't know, ABC. In this composition you have to resize the box, the background box. So double click the mask, resize like this. Open the third one, don't know, let's say TV. And the fourth one is the color. I don't know if you can see clearly the color behind the letter. Sorry for the noise, it's the cat who's playing around the house. So same thing as you did with the box, resize the color, something like this. Okay. Breaking news name, open the composition, I don't know, let's say breaking news, I think. Not pretty inspired right now. Adjust your text as you like it. Okay, sport news, open it, sport news, adjust the text. Weather news, let's say weather news. Same thing here. Okay, next to the next comp, corner logo face adjustment, open it. So this comp is the corner logo. You can use this layer only for test. You have to readjust if you modify the names. You'll have to readjust the composition. You'll see later why. I don't know, adjust it like you like it. Only it has to be in this box, in this red box. So I don't know. Use it like this. Uncheck this this layer, and that's about it. Next composition is the crawl information. You'll have a long, very long composition here. So I don't know, write your crawl. This project is pretty nice and I like it. I worked quite some time on this. I don't know. Let's make it longer. I've just pasted a couple of times, so we have a long row of text. You can write anything on. Okay, next composition. Which one? Picture phone. Open the composition and replace this solid with a picture. I have a picture loaded over here, so Alt click and drag over, scale it down, or okay. Okay, so next up is split screen images. You have three images for the split screen. Let's open it. Image 1, replace with your video, Alt, drag and click, Alt and drag, sorry. Image 2, another video, click on the layer, Alt and drag. The images are a lower resolution, so I have to scale it up a bit. Image 3, click on the layer. I don't know which one I used, or let's take this one, Alt and drag. Great. Okay, the weather thicker on the lower third. On the folder, upper temperatures. You have to go here because the layers aren't visible in this timeline, so this is the place you have to be. And start modifying cities or temperatures, whatever you like. It's freezing out here, so okay. So you have the cities, and on top of every city is the icon next to the city, the layer icon. Okay, in this folder, small weather icons, you have the weather icons. Looks like this. So where were we? Here. Let's say we want sun and cloud on Bucharest. Alt and drag over. Budapest must be freezing out there too, so I don't know, -13. Up a level. I think it's snowing, but we already had snow here, so cloud, sun and snow, let's say. Okay, and go on with all the layers until you're satisfied. Let's go now to the color correction. I'm not gonna waste too much time on this because it's pretty simple. Let's open up first breaking news color correction. So it goes like this. The first layer is the color correction with the effects. The next layer is the preview you want to modify. So let's say we want to modify the breaking news opener. Make this visible. It goes a little slower, sorry about that. Okay. Go on the opener color correction, so modify globe, color of the globe the way you want it. Background color, I don't know, let's say something blue. Text color, okay. Wanna modify the corner logo, make visible the breaking news corner logo, so like this. Come on, okay. Oops, sorry. Corner logo color correction, modify the color. Say we want to modify the, I don't know, highlights, make visible highlights. Go up a layer, change the title color, change the title line, and so forth. The only thing I want to add to the color correction is that on the news color correction I kept the original colors on the project. So if you want to modify the colors on the opener, as you can see, if you change the color, on the globe, nothing happens. So what do you have to do is go in the news opener and go in every scene, and on the layer which says activate effect for color correction, you have to activate the effect onto the reflection as well, and as you can see the color changes. So if you want to use color correction on the news opener, open every scene here, and where it says activate effect for color correction, activate the effect, so you can change. Now it's working, as you can see. Alright guys, let's go to the project. Open the project folder. You have news, breaking news, sport and weather. Let's start with the news. Open the folder. Openers. Great. So remember when we modified the names in here? Open up the which one you like from the opener. Long, short doesn't make a difference. We have to readjust the final text here. So open the scene 5, the last scene of the composition. And now start readjusting the text as you like, but use only anchor point and scale, because as you can see we have an animation here for the text. So if you start to move the text with the position property, you're gonna add keyframes and you're gonna mess up the animation. So use anchor points only and scale if you need. So anchor point and scale, position the way you like it, I don't know, let's say something like this. Anchor point on here. Looks pretty nice. Same thing with the breaking news, the sport and the weather. I'm not gonna go into this, but it's the same operation. So we have news opener long in, news opener long out. Long in means you have this animation, you have this opener which ends up in alpha channel. So if you render this, you have to render with alpha channel, because you're gonna have videos behind this composition. Opener out means you don't have any transparency at the end, you only have the text, so it's for the end of the news. Opener short, it's a little shorter than the long one, pretty obvious, but it's the same principle. Alpha here, nothing here. Okay, let's make some headlines. Open the headlines composition. It's pretty simple. You have an opener, actually it's the same last scene from the opener in, and start replacing videos. So Alt drag first video, change the titles, I don't know, okay. If you want to, if you have a longer video on the first headline, let's say it's about that, just select all the layers, and drag it so the transition, so you have to have the transition has to be over the end of the video. That's why I put this marker here. This is a transition onto the second video. So you have the first video and transition to the second one. Okay, now take the title, subtitle and the lower third and make them the same size as your video. Pretty simple. Next, headline, same thing. Replace the video. As you can see, changes. Same thing, let's say we have a smaller, a shorter video here. Take the lower, the title, change the names, our plant, okay. Take all the other layers except the opener. And that's about it. Same thing with all the others. There are 4 headlines. If you have, I don't know, if you want to add more headlines, just select something like that, duplicate it, and drag them like this, and you just add another headline. Same thing with coming up, except it's much easier because there is only one video to add. So same thing. Adjust the lower and the titles. Change the titles, sorry. Take the transition, add it with the marker on the end of the video, and that's about it. Okay, open up news elements. You have all the news compositions in here. Corner logo and clock has to be always on top of all the layers, so it doesn't get behind a lower or something. Open up the clock. You have a pre-comp here. Open up the pre-comp, and the clock run by itself. If you want to modify the time, just double click, add I don't know, 19. and from the time it shows, it updates by itself, so you don't have to worry about that. Works by itself. Just enter the time when you want to start. Going back to news elements, you have the lower third, which if you double click, first of all you have an out transition here, which looks like this. So this is the out transition. Just place it wherever the lower third one you want to end. Enter the lower. All you have to do is change the titles and the subtitle. Go back to news elements. And this is your lower third. Sorry, the computer runs pretty slow. You'll see the clock updates. This is the crawl we entered in the, where is it, crawl information. These are the temperatures you modified in the temperature composition. That's about it. Okay, let's check out the highlights. Double click. Same thing, you have the out transition, so place it where you want to end. And you only have to change the title and the lines. And that's about it. Come on, okay. Next up, it's over the shoulder. Let's see this one. Double click it. Same thing with the out transition. Change the title, change the subtitle. If you wanna add a video, double click, drag and drop, alt drag and drop your video. This video is a little short, but it's okay. So because the video ends here, you can cut your animation right about. Another thing I forgot to mention, if you unshade the layers, you can, if you have longer composition, you can duplicate your background if you need more background and place it like this. All the composition are almost 30 minutes. I think it should be enough, but in case of in case you want longer compositions, you can copy and paste the background like this. Next composition, phone, open it. Same thing, change your title. This is the picture that we put it in the, what's the name, picture phone earlier. So this is it. Same if you want out. Right, so the next step is the info screen. Open up the composition again. Open up the pre-comp. This info screen is the one with the picture, so take your, I don't know, your picture, Alt, drag and drop, adjust the picture as you want it. Something like this. Change your titles, subtitles, text over here, same thing. That's about it. Split screens. Open up new split screen 1 and the pre-comp. You have the locations over here if you want to change it. The title. These are the videos we put earlier in split screen images here, 1 and 2. The other new split screen number 2 is actually pretty much the same, but the split screen is unequal, so you have equal windows here, unequal here. And finally, number 3, 3 windows. This is split screen number 3. So this is it. Let's do the weather now. Open the weather folder, weather forecast. You have 3 types of forecast: main city forecast, 3 days forecast, and 5 days forecast. So let's do main city forecast. Open up the comp, city, I don't know, Berlin, 25, 10. Okay, if you want to change the weather icon, you have a folder named big weather icons. Looks like this. So select your icon, Alt, drag and drop, bam, that's your icon. Next, 3 days weather forecast. Open up. Day 1, 14, 20, let's say Thursday. It's raining. Let's raining. Day 2, Friday, 9. Let's make it snow. Day 3, I believe it was Saturday, -9, -13. Yeah, it makes no sense, but oh, okay. This is the 3-day weather forecast. looks like this. And 5 days weather forecast, same thing. You have the first 3 days already finished, so you only have to make the 4th day and the 5th day. Alright guys, so as far as the render, you can render from news elements, or you can double click and render the camp, which way you like it. And that's about it. I hope you like the project. Thanks for buying it. If you have any question, you can write me on videohive. I'm planning to put a tutorial on the YouTube, so if you have any question, you can ask there also, and I answer it and help you out if you need. So thanks again very much, and good luck with the project.